Everybody wants to be active and smart, but only a few are willing to change their habits and mindset to make it happen. Every person at some point in life asks themselves how they can become more active and smarter. In a world that values productivity, speed, and intelligence, being active and smart isn't just a personal goal. It's a necessity. But it's important to understand that these qualities are not just about genetics or luck. They are about mindset, choices, habits, and persistence. Becoming active and smart is a journey that starts with a decision to take control of your physical and mental life and enhance your energy, focus, and growth. It begins with intention, and it grows through discipline and consistency. The first step toward becoming active is to realize that the human body is designed to move. Yet in today's sedentary lifestyle dominated by screens, comfort, and convenience, physical inactivity has become a dangerous norm. The smartest minds in the world emphasize the connection between physical movement and brain function. A moving body energizes the brain, sharpens focus, enhances creativity, and increases confidence. The simplest way to become more active is to begin with a morning routine. Wake up early. Do not check your phone first. Instead, drink a glass of water, stretch your body, and go for a short walk or jog. Feel the fresh air, absorb the sunrise, and let your body wake up naturally. Morning movement sends a signal to your brain that the day has begun and you're in control. Consistency here is more important than intensity. A 15-minute walk every morning is better than a 2-hour workout once a week. And once you feel the benefits, your body will crave more activity. But being active is not just about exercising. It's about choosing energy over laziness in every part of your life. Take stairs instead of elevators. Walk instead of calling a cab for short distances. Clean your own space. Do small tasks with intensity. Make your body a tool of discipline, and watch how your mind follows. Now let's talk about being smart. Intelligence isn't about knowing everything. It's about learning quickly, thinking critically, solving problems creatively, and adapting effectively. To become smarter, you must develop the habit of learning every day. Read. Not just social media posts, but books, articles, and biographies. Smart people are curious. They seek knowledge. They read about psychology, finance, health, leadership, history, and innovation. Even 10 pages a day can transform your thinking over time. Smart people also ask questions. They don't pretend to know everything. They listen. They challenge ideas. They are not afraid to be wrong because every mistake teaches them something new. The smartest people aren't always the ones with the highest degrees. They're often the ones with the strongest self-awareness and lifelong learning habits. To become active and smart, manage your time like a precious asset. Make schedules. Plan your day the night before. Divide your goals into tasks. Prioritize. Eliminate distractions. Reduce your time on social media. Replace scrolling with reading. Replace watching random videos with watching documentaries or listening to podcasts. Give your brain food for growth. Make your environment and support your goals. Surround yourself with people who are driven, focused, and mindful. If you surround yourself with lazy or negative people, their energy will drag you down. But if you connect with active, goal-oriented people, their presence will push you to grow. Your energy is influenced by those around you. Be aware of your circle. To be active and smart, you must eat well. Your brain and body need fuel. Eat whole foods. Avoid excess sugar. Drink more water. Avoid skipping meals or overeating. Sleep early and get at least 7 hours of rest. Lack of sleep can destroy your energy, mood, and brain function. Most people underestimate the power of good sleep. But your brain does its best work during deep sleep. It stores memory, clears toxins, and prepares for the next day. A smart mind requires rest, not just information. And an active body needs recovery, not just movement. One powerful strategy for both physical and mental growth is mindfulness. Mindfulness is being present in the moment. It means paying attention to your thoughts, actions, and surroundings without judgment. When you are mindful, you gain control over your reactions. You begin to notice patterns. You stop wasting time. You start making decisions that align with your goals. Practice 10 minutes of mindfulness meditation every morning. Sit still, breathe deeply, and observe your thoughts. Let them come and go. Do not judge them. This simple habit trains your brain to focus, reduces anxiety, and sharpens your thinking. Over time, you'll notice that you become less reactive, more thoughtful, and more mentally agile. Becoming active and smart also means having a vision. What do you want to become? What kind of energy do you want to bring to your day? What legacy do you want to leave? Write it down. Create a mission for your life. Without direction, even the strongest minds lose their way. Your vision gives you purpose, and purpose drives action. When you know your why, your how becomes powerful. Another key is removing the mindset of excuses. Smart and active people don't wait for the perfect day. They don't say, "I'll start Monday." They start now. They don't complain. They adjust. They don't compare. They focus. They understand that growth is not about speed. It's about direction. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be committed. If you miss a day, get back up. If you fail, learn. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Build mental toughness. Say no to what wastes your time. Say yes to what grows you. Be relentless about your evolution. The journey to becoming active and smart is not a straight line. It is full of highs and lows, wins and losses, motivation and fatigue. But the key is to keep showing up, keep moving, keep learning, keep improving. One day at a time, celebrate small victories. They compound into massive transformation. Document your progress, journal your habits, track your workouts, reflect on your readings. Write what you learn. This self-awareness builds momentum. Also, remember that being smart isn't just about logic. It's about emotional intelligence. Understand yourself and others. Learn to manage your emotions. Listen more than you speak. Speak with clarity and confidence. Build relationships. Develop empathy. Emotional intelligence is the superpower of modern intelligence. It helps you lead, connect, resolve conflicts, and grow. In the end, to become active and smart, you must take responsibility for your energy and your education. The world is not waiting for you to become perfect. It's waiting for you to become consistent. Get up with energy, move with purpose, think with clarity, act with discipline. Believe that you can grow, and then back it up with action. Every day is a new chance. You are not too late. You are not too tired. You are just one decision away from becoming the best version of yourself. Start now. Get moving. Get reading. Drink water. Stretch. Reflect. Learn. Adjust. Grow. Your future self is counting on you. Finally, develop a strong sense of purpose. You need a bigger reason to stay committed. Without purpose, you will give up the moment things get hard. Purpose gives your actions meaning. It keeps you focused when distractions surround you. It reminds you of who you are and who you're becoming. Ask yourself, why do I want to be more active and smart? Is it to live longer, to build a legacy, to provide for my family, to unlock my full potential? Write that reason down and read it every morning. Let it fuel your choices. Purpose makes pain feel worth it. It transforms effort into passion. You are no longer just going through the motions. You are building a mission. That mission becomes your identity. And when your identity aligns with your actions, growth becomes effortless. You no longer have to force yourself to get up early, to read, to exercise, or to think clearly. You do it because it's who you are. Your habits become automatic when your identity is rooted in purpose. To stay mentally sharp, surround yourself with challenges. Don't avoid hard tasks, run toward them. Every challenge is a test, and every test makes you smarter. Smart people love problems because every problem contains a lesson. Instead of saying, "Why is this happening to me?" say, "What is this trying to teach me?" Growth-minded people extract wisdom from every situation. That's how you train your brain to adapt. And adaptation is the highest form of intelligence. The world is changing fast. The only way to stay smart is to keep evolving, learn new skills, embrace new technologies. Stay updated with trends. Never let comfort become your home. Comfort kills growth. Always be a student. Read books that challenge your beliefs. Listen to people who see things differently. Study success stories and failures. Dig into the past and the future. Your brain is a garden. Plant the seeds of wisdom. Remove the weeds of distraction. Water it with curiosity, and protect it with discipline. To become physically active, don't just move for fitness. Move for fun. Dance, play sports, try martial arts, learn yoga, explore hiking. Physical movement should be joyful. The more you enjoy it, the more consistent you'll be. And the more consistent you are, the better results you get. Let your body become your ally, not your enemy. Respect it, feed it well, rest it when needed, challenge it to grow. And most importantly, listen to it. It will tell you when you're on the right path. Smart people also practice gratitude. It may sound unrelated, but it's deeply connected to mental sharpness and emotional stability. When you practice gratitude daily, you reduce stress, increase positivity, and sharpen your focus on what matters. Every night, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Big or small, this habit rewires your brain to focus on abundance rather than lack. And when your brain is tuned into positivity, it performs better. You think clearer, you make better decisions, you become more creative. Gratitude is not just spiritual, it's strategic. It enhances emotional intelligence and keeps your mind light and focused. Another pillar of being smart is communication. Smart people don't just think well, they express their thoughts well. They learn to speak with clarity and confidence. They listen actively. They write powerfully. Communication is not a soft skill, it's a leadership skill. Learn to express your ideas. Improve your vocabulary. Practice speaking in front of a mirror. Record your voice and listen. Watch great speakers. Study their tone, pace, and body language. Smart people can translate complex ideas into simple words, and active people communicate with energy. Combine both and you become unforgettable. To stay active and smart long-term, manage your energy, not just your time. Energy is your real currency. Protect it fiercely. Don't waste it on gossip, negative news, or meaningless arguments. Create boundaries. Say no to things that don't serve your mission. Rest before you're exhausted. Recharge through nature, silence, or meaningful conversations. Schedule breaks in your day. Your brain needs recovery as much as your body does. The more wisely you use your energy, the more consistent and powerful your performance becomes. Finally, believe in your ability to change. Don't let past laziness or mistakes define your future. Every day is a reset. You're not behind, you're just getting started. The journey of becoming active and smart is a personal revolution. It requires honesty, it demands effort, but it promises transformation. And the best part? You don't need anyone's permission. You already have everything inside you. You have the power to get up, to learn, to move, to think, to act, and to grow. Don't wait for motivation, create it. Don't wait for opportunity, build it. Don't wait for the perfect time. The time is now. Every small step you take compounds into massive change. Start with one habit. Wake up 30 minutes earlier. Read 10 pages a day. Take a 20-minute walk. Speak 10 kind words. Journal one thought. Do one hard thing daily. These tiny habits build momentum, and momentum creates confidence. Confidence fuels consistency, and consistency brings mastery. You don't need to be the best. You just need to be better than yesterday. Every day is a vote for your future self. So move with energy. Think with clarity. Speak with purpose. Live with passion. And lead with discipline. The version of you that you admire is not a fantasy. It's a choice. And every action you take today is shaping that version. So rise up. Build your habits. Guard your mind. Strengthen your body. Feed your soul. This is your journey. Make it count. You're not here to survive. You're here to thrive. You're not here to follow. You're here to lead. You're not here to wait. You're here to work. So work with fire, live with heart, and become the most active, intelligent, and unstoppable version of yourself the world has ever seen. The path is hard, but it's worth it, and your future self will thank you for starting today. Becoming active and smart is not a temporary project. It's a lifelong mindset. The journey never truly ends because every new level of life demands a new version of you. Growth is not a destination, it's a habit, and that habit must be fed daily with action, focus, and reflection. The people who live with clarity and energy don't get there by accident. They build systems, mindsets, routines, and environments that support their best self. If you want to live a life of excellence, you must adopt the behaviors that produce excellence. Let's begin with self-respect. Being active starts with respecting your body, not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. When you push your body through consistent action, feed it with clean fuel, and rest it with discipline, you're sending a message to your brain. I matter. And when you respect yourself physically, you automatically start expecting more from yourself mentally. You begin to reject low standards. You stop tolerating mediocrity. You raise your bar. Smart people operate with high standards. They don't allow themselves to drift aimlessly. They stay alert, intentional, and precise. And it all starts with self-respect. The way you treat your body and your mind sets the tone for everything else. The stronger your foundation, the higher you can rise. Now let's revisit the power of consistency from a deeper perspective. Consistency isn't just about showing up. It's about showing up with identity. Every time you act in alignment with your future self, you reinforce the identity of someone who is active and smart. You are casting a vote for the person you are becoming. Each workout you complete, each book you read, each morning you wake up early, you are reinforcing a belief: I am someone who follows through. This internal reputation you build with yourself is more powerful than motivation. It becomes your default. You don't have to think twice, you just do it, because it's who you are. This is how smart and active people operate. Their habits are an extension of their identity. And you can build the same internal strength by honoring your word, especially when it's difficult. Let's go further and talk about mental frameworks. Smart people don't just gather knowledge, they build frameworks to process it. They don't react emotionally to every situation. They ask better questions. They break problems into parts. They look for patterns. They apply principles from one area to another. They think in systems. For example, when faced with a challenge, they don't ask, "Why is this so hard?" They ask, "What is this trying to teach me? What would a smarter version of me do right now?" These frameworks allow them to remain calm in chaos and think clearly under pressure. If you want to sharpen your mind, build a mental toolbox, questions, principles, and decision-making models you can rely on. Study mental models from successful thinkers. Apply them to your life. Reflect on them regularly. With time, you'll train your brain to process life intelligently, not emotionally. Equally important is physical resilience. Being active means building a body that can carry your goals. That doesn't require perfection. It requires discipline and adaptability. Stretch when you're stiff. Move when you're tired. Sweat when you're stressed. Strengthen your posture, your back, your legs, your grip. These small investments in your physical strength ripple into every part of your life. A strong body holds a sharp mind, and a sharp mind commands a powerful life. Combine your fitness with hydration, clean eating, deep breathing, and sunlight exposure. These natural elements fuel your energy and reduce fatigue. Respecting nature is a form of intelligence, and using nature to charge your system is a secret weapon most people ignore. But those who understand it use it to become unstoppable. Let's talk now about time. Smart and active people treat time as a currency. They don't waste it because they understand they are not spending time. They are investing it. Every hour is either a seed or a weed. It's either moving you forward or holding you back. They audit their time with brutal honesty. How much time are you spending consuming content versus creating value? How much of your time is spent escaping versus evolving? These are hard questions, but necessary. You cannot become smarter without better time allocation. Use calendars, block schedules, priority lists, reduce time leaks. Install systems to protect your attention. Time is life. To waste time is to waste yourself. A key part of being smart is being emotionally stable. Your emotions are data. They are not to be ignored, but they are also not to be obeyed blindly. Learn to sit with your emotions without acting on them. Learn to respond, not react. A calm mind makes better decisions. Practice emotional detachment from things you cannot control. Accept that some people will misunderstand you, some goals will take longer, and some days will feel empty. That's okay. What matters is your response. Choose calm, choose clarity, Choose character. Your emotional control becomes your superpower in chaos. The most active people are not the loudest, they are the most centered. Their strength comes from within. Build that core. Another essential trait is adaptability. The world is moving fast. Technology, ideas, skills, they're evolving daily. Smart people don't resist change, they embrace it. They reinvent themselves as needed. They learn, unlearn, and relearn. They study trends, they stay humble, they upgrade their skills. If you want to stay relevant and impactful, stay teachable. Take online courses, learn new tools, study different fields. Adaptability is intelligence in motion. It keeps you sharp, curious, and open. Stubbornness kills potential. Flexibility fuels it. Also, learn to lead. Leadership is not a title, it's a mindset. Active and smart people lead by example. They don't preach, they model. They uplift others. They take ownership. They accept responsibility. They admit mistakes, and they seek feedback. To lead is to serve. It's to inspire others through your actions, not your words. Start leading in your home, your community, your circle. The more you give value, the more value returns to you. Let's not forget solitude. In a noisy world, silence is intelligence. Solitude sharpens reflection. It creates space for real thoughts to emerge. Smart people carve out silence to think, strategize, and reset. Go on walks alone. Sit quietly in nature. Disconnect from digital noise. In stillness, you meet your real self. In solitude, you recharge your mental battery. If you want to be smart, learn to be alone without feeling lonely. It is a sign of maturity and depth. Finally, turn your journey into service. The most intelligent and active people in history didn't grow just for themselves. They used their strength and wisdom to lift others. That's the final stage. Contribution. Use your growth to guide others. Share what you've learned. Teach, inspire, coach, build, create. The more value you provide, the more fulfilled and impactful you become. Life is not just about getting ahead. It's about lifting others as you climb. That is true wisdom. So as you continue this journey, remember, you don't need to be perfect. You just need to be present. You don't need to have all the answers. You just need to ask better questions. You don't need to run fast. You just need to move forward every day. The road to becoming active and smart is not for the weak, but you are not weak. You are stronger than your doubts, louder than your fears, and bigger than your limitations. Your habits are your future. Your thoughts are your tools. Your energy is your message. Use them wisely. Move with fire. Learn with hunger. Live with purpose. This is your time. Your future self is not waiting for motivation. They're waiting for action. Start now. Be relentless. Be focused. Be excellent. Because you are not born to be average. You were born to become a force. If you're ready to transform your life one powerful step at a time, don't forget to subscribe and join a community built for growth, energy, and unstoppable mindset.